distance, a few and far between.
So they need to come out with that again. I mean, these video games are ridiculous. But, I mean, you know, electronic football with Billy Whack. Look at him go.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
Oh, no.
Call the guys from Rumble Radio.
Wow.
Call the guys from Rumble Radio.
Rumble. Welcome
Yeah.
to On the Mat. We're here at On the Mat.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Billy Whack.
I'm here. I'm
Wow.
here live. I'm
Gotta
live.
love it.
Live as far as
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. My God, yeah. Happy New Year.
Yeah, a long way away, but yeah, lay some skin on me, man. Woo! Yeah, all right.
You've been out sick, obviously.
I was very ill. Watch out. The cowabungas are going around. They're everywhere. You'll catch them if you don't blow your whatever.
You catch
Wash
that
your
from
hands.
Snoopy on a
Wash your hands.
surfboard?
Yeah.
The cowabungas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great wrestling week. Started off good. I'm going to talk about it even though it'll air 2 weeks later. Raw last night was pretty entertaining, guys. What'd you think?
Very, very entertaining. 2 weeks away is the Royal Rumble set up for WrestleMania.
The road to WrestleMania begins. I'm the ultimate naysayer, and I always have complaints.
Okay.
I bring this thing grinding to a halt. I'm such a downer. But, like, the stuff that, like, would be cool, like Triple H throwing the hammer through the thing, like, I don't know. I get it. It's cool. But when they went to commercial for, like, HD Raw next week, they already had, like, a cool picture of Triple H throwing the hammer through, like, the Titantron. And I was kind of like, oh, so they set that up, you know?
Well, it's,
Like,
it's modern days. I mean,
What?
they can edit in that truck faster than you can say Jackie Robinson, Billy Whack.
Oh, they've already put a
Boom,
promo
they got
together.
Michael Hayes back there doing the switching from what I understand. But no, I thought the mini Royal Rumble yesterday was pretty cool. I got a big kick out of that.
I actually did.
Triple H with the sledgehammer through the Titantron. That was like a 1984 Blade Runner moment for me. Here we have the face of Vince McMahon right in your face, and Triple H reels back and boom, crashes that Titantron.
That's my complaint.
It was beautiful.
That was my complaint. That was my complaint.
Talk to me.
He throws the hammer and Vince like turns like it's going to hurt him or something.
That was great. It was like a reaction. I loved it.
The screen should have just gone off and that was it. And then like the smoke and the pyro and all that.
And then Jeff Hardy going through that stage at the end of the thing, or that big crazy leap off that off that
cool.
railing.
That was pretty cool.
That was good stuff. It was a good ending. All I know is it was an exciting Raw for me, and I haven't had a Raw like that in a while that makes me want to buy the pay-per-view. Hey, I might
Royal
be there
Rumble,
in 2 weeks
Royal
in my
Rumble
living
is
room.
Sold anyway. I'm a huge fan of Royal Rumble, and the off chance that in the weeks leading, or the days leading up to Royal Rumble, they'll show that mystery guy that's coming back. You know, the question mark.
No.
You know, they always do that every year, and I hope they do it this year. And I hope that it's Mantor. I hope that it's Mantor. I've been waiting for Mantor for years. Please bring back Mantor.
And they had the Mankind yesterday, the mini Mankind. He had the brown tights on. I would wonder, why doesn't Mick Foley still wear the full Mankind outfit when he comes out as Mankind? He's got to do the Mr. Sacco thing, the sweatpants. But I'm telling you, I saw that guy as Mankind at the Hammond Civic Center, and with that brown outfit on, he looked like some kind of a medieval madman. And I'd like to see the Mankind of old, the full Mankind, mandible claw, no sock, brown tights. Bring back the real Mankind.
No sock.
Well, anyways.
No sock. Forget the sock.
We've got a great show on tap for you. We've got a match coming to you from Blizzard Brawl 3 this past December 7th of 07. Also a match from POWW Entertainment.
What?
And then one more. Our main event is coming to you from Slam, and our special guest.
This is big news, because you've been setting this up for like 6 months, Billy Whack. This is big news.
I'm very excited about our guest tonight. Terry Allen's here, but Sandra D is here.
Yeah.
And I have waited forever for Sandra D to actually come here into the studio.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
In person.
I can't wait.
What a sweetheart. America's sweetheart. Not to mention Tenacious Terry Allen, the drill instructor, formerly Windy City Pro Wrestling. But I'm going to tell you, I have taken some workouts from this guy, whether it was shoot fighting in the ring. And he used to do that to people. He'd make them get in there and shoot fight for real. Some wrestlers would get madder than heck and go home because they didn't want to get put in that Mike Anthony real life, we're going to get in here and shoot fight situation.
Wow.
And Terry Allen used to take these trainees to task, and we got him right here in studio tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No stranger to old Ritchard T either.
I got to tell you something, though. I'm on edge. I am on edge that the smoking ban. We've got the smoking ban now in Illinois. We can't smoke indoors.
That's rough stuff.
Merely another one of the freedoms that the what? No, we're getting.
Come to Indiana.
Merely another one of the freedoms that is being slowly stripped away from us, Ritchard T.
That stinks. And
does.
the Deja Vu in Indiana's doing an advertisement now saying, "Come to Indiana, the land of the free, where you can smoke and drink."
See, and it's not a matter of like, oh, smoking's a disgusting habit and you should. Or, sure, we all know that. Hell, it even says on the package, you'll get cancer. It'll make your fetus explode or whatever it is.
Ouch.
It says it right on it. All right, so we know this. So it's not a matter of it being a disgusting habit. It's the fact that it's being taken away. And I heard that in California they're trying to pass a bill where they can control your thermostat.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know. Big Brother's watching.
Land is free.
See?
Home of the brave.
That's why it's a good thing Triple H smashed the Titantron. That's what we need. More smashing of these big icons, these big brothers telling us what to do. And let's go to this matchup right here.
Eugene and Skullkrusher with Scott the Mark. This is from the Ramada Convention Center up there in Milwaukee. Nick and I were there.
Wait a minute. Did you say Scott the Mark?
Yeah, it
Scott
was
the Mark is the name of the referee.
The Mark.
the Mark.
All right.
So is he conspicuous by his absence in the control room this evening?
He mailed that in.
He's not on academic probation, though. He had to stay home to work on a school project. Hey, that's Eugene from the WWE. Look at that. Go behind. He's got him. Skullkrusher trying to fight his way up. Turns around. Up. Reversal.
Skullkrusher's a big man. He's a big tank of a man. And you know, I've seen Skullkrusher. It's actually on YouTube. If you go to Andy Long. If you go to Andy Long, Google Andy Long or YouTube Andy Long. Skullkrusher knocks him out in a match. It's fantastic.
I'd like to see that, but I don't know if I'd like to Google anybody named Andy.
Whoa, Andy Long? Then just YouTube him.
Well, that kind of sounds funny, too. I think I just prefer to call him up on the phone, if you don't mind, Billy Wack.
Go for it, go for it.
All right, there we go. Look at this. Wait a minute. Who's that referee? That's not Trevor Blanchard, is it?
It looked like Trevor for a second.
Yeah, but he doesn't have wrestling boots on. Here we go.
And this is the point where they're just feeling each other out. Is that a 3 on Eugene? Is he number 3?
I don't know what's that. What's the significance?
Oh,
it's a backward E for Eugene. You're pretty good. Trevor Blanchard, quick as a whip, the kid is.
I didn't know he could still do
Billy
it.
Wack,
I can't
you're
first.
still sick.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he comes out to the music. I saw him at Lucha Libre a few months back at the Hammond Civic Center, and he still comes out to the Eugene music, brings out his little teddy bear and stuff with him. You know, he's still daft. I mean, he's just plain daft.
Wow.
But
he's Eugene.
Yeah, because I remember before, I don't know if he got hit in the head like King Tut on Batman, but I remember when he was going by Nick Dinsmore, and I interviewed him backstage at a Windy City Annunciata event back there in the church, in the rectory, and, you know, he was a pretty smart guy, but something happened to him, and he reverted into this childlike Eugene, and he can't shake it, even though he's not in WWE.
Uncle Eric Bischoff.
Uncle Eric. There you go.
That's what happened with that, I guess.
Eugene winding up, trying to work out that arm, scratching his head.
It reminds me of a 2000 version of Rick Steiner.
Who, Eugene?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Matt Bourne, if we're going to go back in time.
See, wait. This is Blizzard Brawl 3. Maybe Eugene, in the spirit of Blizzard Brawl 3, is wearing a 3 on his shirt.
Could well be.
They brought him in.
He's got either 2 different boots or his...
Now you guys
He's sitting down. They're going to see.
Billy Wack can mix it up if I have to. Eugene.
Yeah, folks, that's what we do when we're doing commentary. We're just standing in the same spot watching the TV.
Yeah, it's kind of like Ray Rayner or something.
Yeah. We need a Cuddly Dudley.
Yeah,
we
I used to have
totally
one.
need a Cuddly Dudley.
Yeah, he came in a cardboard car, and I ruined it sliding down my stairs over and over again. It was fun, though. Had a ball. All right, here we go. Eugene.
Counting Eugene there. Telling him to get back into the ring.
Slowly making his way back up, doing a sort of a stilted version of the Ric Flair strut. Gets in there, Skullkrusher says, "Come on with it, Holmes."
I think he went out and had a drink with that person sitting ringside.
Oh, well, you never know. But lots of fans in attendance. Now, is this at, what's the venue here?
At Convention Center up there in South Milwaukee, just south of the airport.
South Milwaukee. Gotta love it. Great state to go see some wrestling. Great state for the sport of kings. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What's his face? Does not Mr. Kennedy hails from Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken. Green Bay.
And I'm sorry, I think that's a 3. I really think it's a 3.
It could be. Now you got me all confused.
Wow, look at the media at ringside.
That's it.
This was a big event.
Blizzard Brawl 3 being what promotion there, Trevor? Are you sure?
Great Lakes Championship Wrestling, Dave Hero up there. GLCW. Championship Wrestling. They're actually going to be back there at the Ramada Convention Center March 8th, I believe.
Get out there on the internet. Go to ChicagoProWrestling.com. Go to
Dogg,
Yeah, go ahead.
Road Dogg and Billy Gunn are actually going to be teaming.
Oh, that'll be good. Go to www.windycityprowrestling.com. More on that later tonight when it's the big Windy City reunion.
Up and over.
Here we go.
Flying shoulder tackle, and out goes.
Trevor just arbitrarily will talk over you if you're talking, and he suddenly sees a spot. Oh, I'll call this spot suddenly, even though someone's talking. Go to seemerock.com.
Oh.
It's still there. No, actually, kids don't. Don't go to semerock.com.
Billy Wack, you are so bad. Skullkrusher still in the ring, waiting for the return of his opponent, Eugene. Eugene taking a walk on the outside, trying to clear the cobwebs from the windmills of his mind. Here he is. Is that Nicholas H. out there with the ponytail?
Is it?
Yes.
Gotta be.
Yes.
That's Nicholas H., man. The ever-present Nicholas H.
The ever-present, or as we like to call him, the scarecrow with skin, Nicholas H.
Aye. And here I thought he was one of those rejects from the Devil's Rejects. He reminds me of Bill Mosley from
He's
Texas
foaming
Chainsaw
at the
Massacre
mouth.
2.
He's not. I don't think he's even paying attention.
Have you seen that one? Don't read that out loud. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I have. I've seen
No passing notes, guys. We've got a match to call. Eugene making his way up. Skullkrusher holding the rope, says, come on. And here he goes. Look at this. A little intrepid with his entrance. He's, and these fans getting into it right here tonight.
Scott the Mark really does kind of look like you, Trevor. Just squint.
That's what I thought, too.
Whoa!
Ouch.
If you squint. He's got a gut. Look at that. No offense, but...
Oh, none taken.
Yeah.
No, he's a big beer drinker.
Who's that, Eugene?
No, Scott the Mark. And Skullkrusher has Eugene right in the corner, putting the boots to him,
Yes, he
working
is.
on that shoulder.
Is that really an active website, blizzardbrawl.com?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if that was the website for this show. Whoa! A bridge almost by Skullkrusher there.
Overhand wrist lock with a bridge. I'm not saying anything anymore.
Oh. Nicholas H. with a card camera this time. He's shooting pictures, is he not, or is that video?
No, that's video.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually on the camera that you're looking at right now.
Leg scissors by Eugene.
Headlock takeover by Skullkrusher. Back to the overhand wrist lock.
Hey, Nicholas H. in the control room. Do you read me? Earth to Nicholas H. Do you read me?
What happened?
I want him to step out here so I can confer. Earth to Nicholas H. Do you read
He's got
me?
it under control.
You need a Mercury or Nicholas H. You got to call him from his home planet.
Okay, just checking. You wanted to bring it around. Okay, rock and roll. Here we go. Blizzard Brawl 3.
I would say I work here, but I don't get paid, so I just stand here.
You got to talk to Nicholas H. about that payday that like Trevor gets. You didn't hear about that?
What?
You didn't hear about Trevor's paydays?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Is it like a pack of juicy fruit gum?
Yeah, he gets a free candy bar after every show.
Snickers almond.
Eugene getting to his feet after this powerful wrist lock.
An overhand wrist lock. He's trying to get out of it.
There's a Eugene chant mounting in that crowd. Whips
Going over, sunset flip, looks like.
Uh-oh.
Down he goes, 1, 2. Kick out. Couldn't hold him down. That shoulder's really, really bothering Eugene.
What a match between these two big men. Oh. Now, was this the main event this night? Anybody know?
No, this was not the main event. 1 count there.
Lucha Libre coming up in a couple weeks at the Congress Theater. Me and Nicholas H. are planning on going to that one.
Oh, I want to get a churro. I think I'll go.
Yeah, good stuff. Gotta love it. Love that gimmick table. Snatches him up by the short hairs. Does the Skullkrusher.
Shoved that shoulder right into the corner.
He's really taking him apart.
I think Eugene's hurt. I think he's hurt bad.
Could well be. Could well be. Referee's checking. Says, do you give? Look at all that. Will Eugene, come on, Eugene's still in there. He's hanging on for dear life. Oh, man, really cinching it in now is the Skullkrusher.
I wouldn't be surprised if Eugene tapped. This could be, wait
a minute.
Rolls him over 1. Looked like he might have had him in a crossface. Did Skullkrusher have Eugene?
Big skull-crushing blow to the back of the neck by the Skullkrusher.
Those big meat hooks hitting the back of Eugene, and it looks like Eugene's starting to hulk up a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, thumb right to the eye. Right in front
Is that
of
what they call the special strength of Eugene?
I believe so.
Well, you know, Eugene takes a page from a book of a lot of wrestlers. He's very educated when it comes to wrestling. Something of an idiot savant of wrestling. He might be a little goofy on the outside of the ring, but when he gets in that ring, it's like a wrestling clinic.
He's one of those guys, he can just see a move, and then he can perform it.
Yeah, exactly. He also does a pretty mean banjo solo on a front porch, I understand. Uh-oh, Skullkrusher gets knocked loopy. In comes Eugene. From behind with a headlock is the Skullkrusher. Eugene trying to get to those ropes.
Sleeper hold.
That arm dropped twice. If that arm drops a third time, then this match is a... Oh, wait a minute! Eugene hanging on!
Uh-oh, here we go. He's got it cinched on. Eugene trying to fight his way out of this one. Skullkrusher's got it cinched in. Can he do it? Eugene makes his way back up. He's got some fight left in him. Throws him off. Got a hold of his own. Eugene's got it in control of the Skullkrusher right here tonight on OTM. Bringing you the Blizzard Brawl right here tonight, folks. Gotta love it. You're home for independent wrestling on Comcast, week in, week out.
Two.
If that arm drops a third time, then this match is a... Whoa!
Uh-oh.
He's still in there.
He sure enough is, Billy Whack. The Brew. There's a Crusher chant mounting now.
I think they're sick of Eugene. They've had enough. They've had enough of this gimmick, and that's it.
Eva Crazy
I
Dentley.
mean, they've had enough of his attitude.
Ah, Chihuahua. Here we go. Look at these fans going crazy. Referee counting down. Which man will rise to the occasion first? Somebody's got to get to their feet, or the referee might just count this a double count out. Eugene trying to shake it off. Skullkrusher rolling around. Is he going to get back in there? Wait a minute. Eugene gets up to one knee. Here he is.
Trying to shake the
Skullkrusher, both men back up.
Blocks the right, gives him a one. Blocks the second one, gives him another. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Shoots him off.
Big boot.
Big boot. Wow. Wait, look for the Hogan leg drop.
He's going to do it. He's going to do that leg drop.
The aforementioned what you said there,
Yeah,
Ritchard T.
that's right. He takes a page from the book of all the superstars. Here he goes.
Oh, boom.
Oh, man.
That's it. That's got to be it. 1, 2.
Skullkrusher gets his shoulder up.
Skullkrusher Raji Brown can now officially beat Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
You saw it.
Big stuff right here tonight on OTM. Here comes Eugene. Lies in wait. Skullkrusher making his way back up. Swings, miss. Up he goes.
Rock bottom there by Eugene.
Page from the Book of the Rock. Uh-oh.
The misfit elbow.
Jeez. It's a misfit.
Ow,
Can't call it
man.
the people's elbow.
Oh. Skullkrusher Raji Brown can defeat The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
Wow. Big news right here tonight, fans. Surely you speak metaphorically, Billy Webb.
No, you saw it. You kicked out the rock bottom and the
Hogan leg drop.
The big boot.
Oh, okay. Well,
Certainly this Raji Brown is from another planet.
Rashi Brown is the Skullkrusher's name? How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Big dude. Shoulder. Down goes Eugene. Up he goes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a knee. Drops it right in the middle.
2. No.
And he pushes him right off with ease, does Eugene.
Skullkrusher picking up Eugene's, got him on his shoulders. Goes down, kick.
Oh, kick.
Oh, went for the stunner. Almost hit
Look at that, he's petting the ref.
Oh, look out. Whoa.
Down goes Eugene. Skullkrusher on 1, 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. Big win for the Skullkrusher right here tonight on the mat. Hey, hey, hey. What a great match. joining us in studio, Terry Allen, the Tenacious One. What's up, boss?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Good to see you. It's been a while.
Terry Allen, fantastic to have you. Now I understand there's a problem. There's been some problems, some trouble between you and Trevor. That's why we've had you guys on, and it's kind of our idea to put you next to each other because in your POW contracts it states you guys cannot lay hands on each other. You're here on the mat tonight. Let's keep it strictly on the mat business. Can we do that, Trevor? Now, Trevor, you've gotten in trouble with people, with past guests and things like that. Can you keep your cool tonight?
You mean with that floozy?
Yes,
Yeah.
with her, yes. But so now we want to make sure you're on your best behavior tonight.
I guess.
All right.
If I have to, but you got to also make sure that
I'm sure
him too.
I'm sure Terry Allen is a stand-up
and-
individual.
and
And
her.
Sandra D is here.
Hey, now, there
Sandra
we
D!
go. There's the big money, yeah.
I'm excited.
All right. How you doing, Sandra?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
I have
All
to
right.
say, it's always a pleasure. Because we get these matches from all these different companies, and when I see you on there, I'm sorry, Terry, but when I see you on there, Sandra, it's fantastic. The most beautiful woman in Chicago pro wrestling right now,
Wow.
Sandra D.
I'll drink to that.
Sandra D.
I'll even clap along with it.
I'll totally agree. And don't say sorry to me. I mean, I'm the one married to her.
Well, right. I just didn't
I
want to
have
step
to
on
say
your
sorry to
toes.
everybody else. I
I think
Wow, that's kind of like, wow, you just broke a little, everybody knows now. That's pretty
man.
cool right here on the mat tonight. So we better mind our P's and Q's then.
I'm polite. I'm always polite.
Yeah, that's true. Me too.
I've heard you drool about it.
Well, jeez, I mean.
I got my
tried to
Can
we get the bucket for Billy Whack,
my big
please?
mouth, so I know.
Can we get the bucket for him?
So Terry, what's going on? You're in POW now. This is correct.
That's correct.
And you're dealing with Trevor, but we can. Trevor, I'm sorry. I got something here actually.
Here we go.
These are some programs from some indie wrestling shows I went to years ago.
Okay.
We're talking 1998,
Okay.
September 1998, February of '99. The WWA. All right.
That's the Bonomo group.
The Bonomo group. The guy that couldn't come up with his own logo to save his life.
And he
Ridiculous.
put it on the back of his van.
Can we check this out? We
He's
can't.
probably driving
All right, never
around
mind.
somewhere with that thing still
I'll
on
show you this
there.
later. But according to this, Trevor, even in 1998, you were part of the MOB. Is that correct? The MOB, the Masters of Brutality.
That's where it started.
All right.
That's where it
So, now, Mr. Terry Allen,
See, now,
You have an
you asked me
opportunity-
a question and I answered it, and here he's starting.
well, hold up now.
Starting already.
I
He's
just wanted to
stirring
make
the
sure.
pot. You wanted
I
him back
wanted to
on the
make sure-
show.
I'm just being honest.
I wanted to make sure this was the same MOB, the same Masters of Brutality from 10 years ago as it is today. And now, my attention to you, Mr. Terry Allen. You have a chance coming up. I don't know the date, but you have a chance to dismantle Trevor Blanchard and the MOB. Is this correct?
I've been in a steady process of dismantling the MOB. So this weekend coming up, I get another shot, and I got no problem saying that pretty soon we'll be a nice power champion.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Not if we have anything to do with it.
Well, Trevor, I'm looking at like I have an actual stake in the match here because if you were to get hurt, maybe we'd get a pretty lady to stand here instead of you each week.
Oh, you've got some machinations cooking there, Billy Whack. You're really looking two steps ahead.
Actually, we did the show very well without you, and we did it very well while you were gone. So it doesn't really matter
Really?
whether you're here or not.
All right.
Okay, I got to say, Terry Allen, I've known you for years. We remember the night, the fateful night, RVD, myself. You threw a weight bench on my chest in the basement of Hammond Civic Center. It's really part of Chicago wrestling history, so we're no strangers to each other. But you're one of those guys, kind of much like Steve Boz. You go to the Windy City Training Center, you'll see a picture of a kid, kind of a young guy, looks like he's fresh out of high school. You realize, that's a champion, that's a young Terry Allen. What got you started in pro wrestling? What was that pivotal moment? And a little bit about training at Windy City and your start in pro sports.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Before you talk,
Sure.
You're going to have to, take the cord from Trevor. Apparently we've got a problem with the microphone, so we just wanted to fix it up.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'll turn my back so I'm not urged to kick you in the face.
Wow, what an honorable guy Trevor Blanchard is. An honorable guy. Sorry, Terry.
What is he rigged up the mic?
This working better?
Yeah,
Boy,
Trevor,
Trevor, you really are starting to stink. I gotta tell you.
Trevor was here setting up the mics
I'm
earlier.
standing over here.
Yeah.
I mean, I got no problem standing next to somebody. I can be professional, but I'm dealing with the stench. That's why I'm right over here, man. All right, what started me out? I don't know what finally really did it. I mean, what finally made me decide I could be a professional was I used to do this backyard wrestling. I think a lot of us started out that way. We built a ring in our backyard and beat the heck out of each other, but then one guy hit me with a dowel rod over the head. I mean, just whipped back like he was hitting a baseball and just crushed me over the head, and the thing broke into 1,000 pieces. And I'm laying there on the ground, and I'm telling him, I said, if I'm blind or if I'm deaf, I'm going to kill you. I couldn't hear myself saying it. I couldn't see. That's why I was saying it. And then about an hour later, I regained my vision and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, if I could do that, if I could take that, I could take any kind of beating someone's going to give me.
For a little while, you could not hear or see.
I couldn't hear or see.
And you still decided to go ahead and be a pro wrestler.
Hey, man, most pro wrestlers are idiots, me included, so...
Okay, I'd like to know, Terry, you were a big part of me coming up at Windy City Pro Wrestling. I would come to the training center and get involved in your workouts, and that's why before you came out, I did refer to you as a drill sergeant. Hopefully no offense taken. No. But you used to run one heck of a class at Windy City Pro Wrestling. You put the guys through a workout regimen. We had to run the ropes. We had to do all kinds of stuff. You were a great trainer there. Are you doing any training with the POW guys, and is there anybody you're interested in helping out over at the POW camp?
I'm not doing any training with POW. Right now, I really am enjoying my role in POW. I'm able to go to the shows, be a part with the boys, and you know, stuff that I haven't been able to do in a long time. I mean, I had a different role with Windy City where I pretty much did everything, from training to everything. And it takes a lot out of you. But, you know, there are times I'd really like to train guys. There are guys there that I'd really like to get in the ring with and roll around with. Right now, you know, that's not something Jim and I have talked about yet. But, you know, I do like teaching younger kids. I do like bringing people up. So.
Well, you were excellent at it, and I know firsthand because I was one of your pupils. Just a little Windy City memory I have is the first show I worked. I got to go out and do some interviews. How we used to do TV taping in the studio at Slag Valley. I did my interviews, and I can never forget my first night doing an interview day doing an interview before we went to Rowan Park. And on our way getting out of the car, hearing Terry Allen said, "Yeah, that's him. That's Ritchard T. He did such a good job on his interviews. He's going straight to play-by-play today." And I never what an ultimate pat on the back from somebody I barely knew that really boosted my confidence and had a big influence on me getting involved at Windy City as much as I did. And so, you know, I thank you for that.
Oh, thank you, man.
No problem. But Billy Wack.
Man, what?
You've been off for a couple of weeks. You've been slinking around. I mean, what's been going on in your end of pro wrestling?
Around the toilet, right?
I don't even have a good story. I've been sick for the past couple of weeks.
Hey, we got a Terry Allen match. Excuse me, a Terry Allen match on deck from POWW Entertainment. He's taking on Ex-Con versus Jamie Dundee, who is yet to come on the show. Here we go, the tenacious one making his way up.
The lovely low ceilings in Fox
Is that
Lake.
a goiter that you're wearing, or
A goiter?
girdle, goiter?
That's pretty funny, Trevor. He's obviously got a midriff injury, and I'm sure he'd be willing to expound upon that if you'd give him some time there, troublemaker.
Considering when you take off your shirt, Trevor, everything falls over, I should suggest that you keep your mouth shut.
Yeah! Hey, look at Jamie Dundee! Look at that outfit!
Look at that graphic. That's awesome. POWW Entertainment. Wait, Jamie Dundee, what?
Is he a Native American now? I thought he was half Australian. Jamie Dundee.
His dad is.
Bill Dundee. Yeah, Bill Dundee, the superstar. The player coach of the NWA. I'm the player coach. Look at Jamie Dundee. Look at Terry Allen. Down goes the Ex-Con.
And who's the referee here?
Pee-wee Perella?
Pee-wee Perella. How old would you say he is?
20?
20.
Ouch.
I'm hearing commentary.
Gets shoved out. Jamie Dundee, Terry Allen, working together thus far.
So far.
We're having a little bit of fun in there, man.
Now, how is this Jamie Dundee to work with, Terry? I've seen him on Jerry Springer. He's a real pig the way he treated his woman.
You know, I didn't see that Jerry Springer episode. I kind of try and stay away from it, but you know, we had fun there. We got to beat on each other a little bit, and we both, as you can see, we're both smiles and have a little bit of fun. So
there we
didn't bother us at all.
I still have questions about this Ex-Con. I want to know what he did to land himself in the big house.
You know, I'm still trying to figure that out, man. I really am. I mean, he's the one who jacked up my ribs in that ladder match, which is why they're taped up. So.
Jamie Dundee, Terry Allen now.
I got to tell you, Con is a really hard hitter. I mean, when he hits you with that right fist, man, you're taking a couple shakes of the head trying to gather all your bearings.
His manager, James Staublin.
James Staublin, perhaps the most verbose manager in Chicago wrestling. This guy's free with
some of the weirdest looking hats, though.
He's free with his thoughts, I'll tell you that. And didn't he buy some of those suits from Sam DeCero?
I have no
He
idea.
buys some of the
I think
nicest
he-
suits, I got to say. That's fine Italian
I think
suit.
he got them at a store next to Moo and Oinks on the south side.
He buys some really
yeah,
nice
I mean,
suits. I mean,
Man
he's a
Alive.
stand-up guy, that James
Man
Stovall,
Alive.
let me tell you.
Yeah, that's a store.
Here you go. Yeah, it's on Broadway in Gary, called Flamingo, I think. But anyhow, surely we digress. Jamie Dundee with a headlock on the tenacious one, Terry Allen. This is a great place to wrestle. I love it because it's well lit. You can see the action, and there's beer.
Yeah.
I love Fox Lake. The fans of Fox Lake are the greatest. It's like going to the old RCW where the fans are just awesome there. It's same with the Fox Lake crowd. Same with the POW crowd, I gotta say.
Oh, look, there
their
she is.
crowd
Sandra
just
D at
awesome.
ringside. There she is. I didn't even notice her until now.
Now, POW,
Surely
whoa,
you
here we go.
just-
Hey, look at this. Look at this. A little cohesion there between Jamie Dundee and the tenacious one. In comes the big man, DOC. DOC, I'm sorry. That's ex-con.
Department of
I
Corrections.
was
He's
blinded by the orange. I apologize.
The doc. The doc.
This
is
guy
in.
can actually wrestle. There's a difference.
I've made the mistake myself in calling him that. Just in my own thoughts, however.
Here we go. Terry Allen drops that arm across the big ex-con. Ooh, look at that, man. Just clocked him in the top of the noggin. He's got one hard head. Terry Allen. Oh, man, right to the eyes. Now, Terry, why are you wearing that bandage around your midriff?
Just a week before this match, myself, Con, and Brandon had a ladder match, and in the match, Con broke my ribs, and I just tried to gut it through this match, literally, the best I could.
And when is this match from? What are the state of the ribs now?
They're still tender, but it's all right, man.
I think this is December 1st.
Yeah, this is December 1st. This is the week after that ladder match.
See, you guys you're talking together. You're commentating on the match together. Maybe we'll see. Maybe
I can be professional. Like I said, I'm just standing over here because of the stench, man.
And Trevor, you're never professional. You're always, whenever we had Kimberly Cash in here or who's Dave Allen, you were just all over him.
Yeah, he's
You're the
tenacious.
instigator.
He's a pugnacious. He likes to
thought I
start
was
trouble.
bad.
He's a troublemaker. We know about Trevor Blanchard.
Yeah.
He's famous in Chicago wrestling for that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look at these punches. He's got him reeling on the ropes. Does tenacious Terry Allen. Whips him off. Hey, here he comes. Clothesline by the big man from the Department of Corrections, the ex-con, who from his mode of dress appears to still be a con.
You know, you'll see at a lot of these Fox Lake shows, he'll bring like a whole cell block of people with him, man. I mean,
Probably the cooks and the other guardsmen and stuff.
it is unbelievable.
They're not like chained together at the feet, are they?
Chain gang.
The guardsmen's and
Oh.
So they let him out to wrestle.
They're liable to pass him a shiv in the shower. Be careful.
Back to the hole.
him in the shower.
Why I oughta. Shades of Zach Whitmore. Here we go. All right, there's a wrestling blast from the past.
Suckerfish.
Yeah, gotta love it. He was a funny guy. But here we go, Tenacious Terry Allen. And really, I gotta say, the guy taking most of the punishment here is ex-con. Ex-con's really getting the brunt from both men in this one. Jamie Dundee, I think, just taking a little rest.
You got to keep in mind, Con is really an Impact wrestler. He's still got a lot to learn. I mean, but the fact of the matter is, since he is such an Impact wrestler, since he does have such a heavy right hand, I mean, that's what's kept him up in competition. But he's still got a lot to learn in the ring, so he could be dominant in there.
Well taken. Oh, wait a minute. Jamie Dundee in there. Pinning combination. Up gets interrupted by Terry Allen. Coming to you from Post 703 in Fox Lake. Great place to see a wrestling show. And I got to say, POW's like a family. It's a close-knit group of people. They're all really cool to work with. And the crowd comes every time and really just fills these places up that POW works. And they're into it. They love the POW stars. They boo the POW bad guys. And it's just really a good experience for wrestling. And not to mention, they sell beer.
And one of the things that no other promotion in the Chicagoland area is doing
Is booking Trevor
POW
Blanchard.
Hey, touche. Sorry, Trevor.
Yeah.
Wow, Nicholas Hayes is from the control room.
Yes, Trevor.
Well, you're not doing anything, are you?
I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
You were about to impart some wisdom onto us. Go ahead.
No.
He's booking Trevor Blanchard.
POW is, since the beginning of the year, we'll be running 7 weeks in a row on a Saturday.
Terry Allen snaps him
Nice.
up. Jamie Dundee, down he goes.
I'd be afraid of that, Trevor. I would be afraid of that maneuver right there.
I've actually taken a couple of those and been able to get out.
Wait a minute, what's all this?
Oh!
Wait a minute, who's
Look
that?
here.
Black Iron? Is that Black Iron in there?
Yep.
Oh, my
And
God.
Trevor Blanchard?
So you're working with ex-con?
No. We've got our own agenda.
Trevor.
Yeah, you got an agenda, all right. It's against any stand-up guys that are left in this sport.
Oh, Jesus, Trevor.